Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away.
I liked that I was creating something that I had complete control of. You know, what I do is very collaborative and I really enjoy that. But, you know, you are a team and oftentimes you are taking direction from a number of different places and a lot of different people have ideas, and that is the great thing about it and the hard thing about it. So it was nice to sit in my house and just be on my computer and create something from scratch. And it was actually one of the most surprising things about working with an editor was that, if anything, I think I was expecting I kept expecting someone to swoop in and tell me what to do, or like what I was doing wrong or how I could improve it. And I was surprised by how many times during this whole process someone has said like, well, it's up to you. And I've been like, no, but you tell me what to do. I've never done this before, I don't know. So that's been a really nice surprise is how much the message that I'm getting is like, well, it's your thing and it's up to you because it represents you. So that's been new and exciting because I'm usually like, just tell me where to stand and what to say.
You seem to have a really good and open relationship with your parents. Did they know you were going to be putting sex stuff in there? Like,
I sent my mom, my dad, and my brother copies that I put Post-it notes of where they should skip to, so that they didn't see anything that would scar their brains. Yeah, no, I fully sent them like special copies where I redacted certain chapters.
how about anyone you might be seeing, a boyfriend or whatnot? Would he have seen everything in there? Did you have regrets about?
Well, it is in the book. Like anything that's in the book, I had to be pretty, at least logically okay with anyone in the world being able to see it. Although every now and then it will occur to me that it's possible that I will walk into a room of strangers and they will know about embarrassing, intimate details of my life. So it's one of those things that on paper I understand, but I imagine that emotionally it will be a shock over and over.
Hi, I'm Anna Kendrick, and this is the 20-question shoot for Playboy. People kept asking me to write a book, and so I thought I would write a couple of chapters and eventually somebody would stop me. I thought someone would say, like, this is probably not a great idea, and I would go, agreed, it's like a mutual breakup. And then that never happened, so, you know, eventually it was a book, so here we are. Still actually not sure how that happened. I'm very intimidated by the people in the comedy world who have written books, and, you know, there are people who wear two hats who are actors and writers, or they at least write their own stand-up. So this is my first time, and I just wanted it to at least be like, you know, 2% as amusing as some of those. My editor really pushed me to add depth and meaning, and I was like, I think you came to the wrong girl for that. I think I have pretty pedestrian musical tastes. I like the big musicals, but I also am, absolutely destroyed by like current top 40. I cannot help myself. Just love it. Definitely in the car, massive loser, like singing along, thinking I am Ariana Grande. I am inspired by Ariana Grande. She's the only person who is super famous who is smaller than me. So I enjoy that. I'm very inspired that she can be so successful and be so hui. I really get excited when I see her because she always looks amazing and she dresses so beautifully. Power to the short girls.
Anna Kendrick is a woman of so many talents. She was nominated for an Oscar for her role in Up in the Air with George Clooney, but she's probably most recognized as Becca from the Pitch Perfect franchise. Well, now she is adding a new title to her resume, author. In her first book called Scrappy Little Nobody, Anna shares a collection of brutally honest short stories that will have you laughing out loud. I can vouch for that. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Y'all can't get rid of me.
No.
Just keep coming back.
We don't want to.
Just knocking on the door.
We love you. you, and now you are an author, but as I understand it, not a memoirist.
Well, I don't know, that word sounds so pretentious, doesn't it? Like, I mean, not if you've like lived a storied life, but I do feel a little silly calling it a memoir, as though, like, I've experienced so much and could possibly impart wisdom. I don't know what you call a book of embarrassing and slightly incriminating stories.
You call it Scrappy Little Nobody.
Yeah.
I actually love that title.
Thank you.
But like, let's discuss it. Let's unpack. Is that okay? So that's like how you felt.
It's one of those titles that I knew that some people might take as me trying to be like, "Who, little old me?" You know, that's like seems a little disingenuous. But it was about this conversation that I had with my brother, where I don't know. Do you ever just have that feeling like, oh, am I getting lazy? Did I used to be a better version of myself? And I had this conversation with my brother, and I was like, I think I was more capable when I was just this kind of scrappy little nobody. And he was like, you're still scrappy. You just get more emails now. And then I found this photo of me when I was like 3 years old, looking like really feisty and really angry. I cannot imagine about what. And it just kind of made me feel happy to know that like that drive that you have, you know, at any point in your life, you can access that, you know, no matter. Oh yeah, there's
the picture. I just love it.
Oh, she's heaven.
She's adorable.
God.
We're going to get back to that picture in a moment. But
God
let's start
help
because you started. I mean, people might know you from Up in the Air or Pitch Perfect. You started on Broadway as a young girl, but I love what you write. You say, I get embarrassed about being a child actor, probably because I spent a lot of time around child actors when I was one, and they're crazy.
Yeah, I know, and it's funny because when you said, you know, you started Broadway, like my knee-jerk reaction was to go, oh yeah, I'm one of those crazy child actors. So, you know, proves my point exactly.
You also talk about, and this kind of goes to the scrappy little nobody something. You write, even now, every job I get, I worry that it'll be my last. I think becoming a washed-up hag is my destiny, and I just wanted to say, me too.
Right?
So I'll see you at the hag convention.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Just in an alley, chain smoking, you know, talking about my glory days. I can't wait.
You tell little tales about Hollywood here and there. One of my favorites had to do with when you were just like getting known for Up in the Air, and then you're at the red carpet, and people think like, oh, you've been styled and it's all free stuff. And some stylist made you buy really expensive shoes.
I know, it's one of those funny things where it is the great irony that like once you can afford the shoes, somebody will lend them to you, which is lovely. But at that point, no, the movie wasn't out yet, and nobody really knew who I was. And my stylist was like, "Well, you still have to be wearing the expensive shoes, otherwise the world will end." I don't know. And kind of talked me into buying these shoes that were more than my rent. And I was like, "I think that you think my life has completely changed already, and it hasn't. I'm going to need to wait on that." But I got talked into it. It's a very pathetic moment.
Are you still paying off the shoes? And I bet you they weren't comfortable either.
No, not at all. Why would they be?
No. Okay, so back to your picture. Just I couldn't resist. So I noticed it's on the back of the book. So I noticed it. So we'll put up your picture first. Or not, or we'll just wait.
They know.
Tell me it's coming. I'm really building up to something here because the first thing I thought was, wow, that hair, I recognize it. Okay, next picture, please. I just want to show you, that's me.
Yes!
And now my little girl who looks just like you. So I thought,
oh, I love
there's
that
hope for us curly-haired girls
angry
with cheeks.
face.
Look at us.
Oh my God.
So may we all turn out as well as you, Anna Kendrick.
So sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was so cute.
Congrats on the book. I know, it's crazy, right?
I know.
Scrappy Little Nobody available in bookstores tomorrow. Coming up next.
In for a knuckle sandwich.
So here's the disturbing thing that I mentioned beforehand, is that you've been interviewed a lot, and you said in the book, and this is on page 186, you got to get the book, page 186 of Scrappy Little Nobody. Do you remember? You know what I'm about to read? You said about being interviewed by people, you say, the person interviewing you, you say, every single time I picture them, meaning the person interviewing you, I picture them having sex.
I didn't write that.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to. It just happens. I can't stop myself. What is it like? Do they have that same crazy energy? Are they like, I mean, wow, Janet, this lovemaking is sensational. It's all I'm thinking about. Well then, now then.
Yeah.
Now then, Ms. Kendrick.
What are you going to do about it?
I have interviewed you 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Have you pictured me doing anything other than interviewing you during those times? You say every single time. Are you lying in the book, or do you have something to tell us right now?
I will.
Look at me while you say it. Come on. Tell me what you saw. Tell me what you saw.
You're doing very well.